Good day everyone, we're going to take a look at exercise 2 from the first paragraph of 8 volumes of Prisms. To help you out a bit, I have constructed the images that they give you right here also in SketchUp. We're going to take a look at A and C. B you can try for yourself. I think that will be doable after you've given some tips at A and C. So they want to calculate the prism that is inside of this cube right here. And in 3D that looks like this. And as you can see, sometimes it's a lot easier if you can just turn around an object and can view how it looks like from multiple different angles. Remember, in a prism you have a base and a top face that are parallel, and the other faces are always rectangles. So here, for example, I see immediately that this is a triangle. If that's a triangle, hopefully there is another face parallel to it, and there is right here. Then that must be the base and this the top face, or vice versa. That doesn't matter that much. To check, you can take a look at whether the other faces are rectangles. Well, this is a rectangle. This beneath here is also a rectangle. And this one on the back is also a rectangle. So that indicates that this is the base that I'm going to take a look at. Why? Well, the volume of a prism is the area of the base times the height. The first thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a sketch of that base. And what I would like to do is something like this. I also sketch the square that it's in, and then I see it's 4 by 4, right? And they say that it looks like this. This is my sketch, and they don't name the vertices here, but you can name them if you want to. So this is going to be the thing that we want to calculate the area on. That is a bit harsh. Like that. That rectangle. That's a triangle, sorry. How can I calculate the area of a triangle? Well, the area of the triangle is always a triangle, let's call it that. Is a half times the side times its MH matching height. So here, the area of the base, which is a triangle, is going to be a half times a side. Let's take this side, that's 4. Well, what's its matching height? Yeah, that's the length that is perpendicular on that side and goes to the other vertex. So that's this line area, that's also 4. It gives me 8. The dimensions are centimeters, so it's 8 squared centimeters. Now what's the volume of the prism? That's going to be the area of the base, so that's going to be 8 times the height. What is the height here? Let's go to 3D again. The height is the lateral edge that connects one base to the other top face. So this is the height, this is the height, this is the height. They all have the same dimension, right? It's going to be the same line that's on the edges right here. So it are those lines here, and here you can see it also. Because it's a square, or it's a cube, sorry, because it's a cube, those lines are also 4 centimeters. So the volume of this prism is area of the base, which is 8, times 4, that's the height, equals 32 cube centimeter. Don't forget your units. Okay? Let's try another one. Let's try 2C. B you can try for yourself. So again, maybe it helps a bit if I take a look at this in 3D. The first thing that you'll be searching for are two faces which are parallel to each other and non-rectangular. Is this a rectangle? Not really, right? It's a quadrilateral. It's a bit of a trapezium, it looks like, if this is going to be parallel to this. Well, there's another one here, hey, and that's parallel to this one. So those are the base in the top face. And the other ones are rectangles. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, down, and there's one here. So it checks out. Write this one. So again, I'm searching for the area of this base. Let's go back. And let's sketch it again. Always make a sketch, because it will help you out a huge way in let's say it this way. If you're not making a sketch, the chances are much higher that you're going to make mistakes, because the sketch lets you fully understand how this drawing is exactly functioning. This is 2, this is 2, and this is also 2 and 2. This is 4, this is 3, this is 1. What you could do is try to calculate the area of this thing, right? But then I wish you good luck, because that's a bit more difficult than the other way, which is calculating the area of the whole rectangle and then instead subtracting those 3 triangles here. Otherwise, you first have to calculate what this length of this line is with the Pythagorean theorem, and then this line, and then you have to use the and is that even the case? Can you say that? Yeah, you can say that. Then you have to use the formula for trapezium, but that's a lot more work. What I would do is area base equals the rectangle, or I can even be more specific, area of the square, because it's a square. It's also a rectangle, but then, and then minus 1, minus 2, and minus 3. Right, and then I have the form that I'm left with my base. So that's going to be area square is 4 times 4 minus the area of this triangle is a half times the side, that's 2 or 1 times 1, right? Depends if you take this as the side or this as the side, but it's a right angle triangle, so you can use one side as the side and the other one as the height. Minus a half times 2 times 2, that's this one, minus a half times 4 times 2, that's this one. Or you could say it's 16 minus 1, a half times 2 is 1, 1 times 1 is 1, minus 2, half times 2 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2, minus a half times 4 is 2, so this is going to be 2 times 2 is 4, which will give me a total area of 9 square centimeter. That's the area of the base. The height of the prism is again the distance between this and this. So that's going to be 4 centimeters again. What's going to be the dimensions of, or what's going to be the volume of the prism right now? Area base 9 times the height, which connects the base and the top face. So this gives me 36 cube centimeter. Don't forget, again, to add the units. Okay? Try to do B this way as well. I can show you here, because I have made it, the 3D sketch of it, which one isn't the rectangle, and that's the one that you're going to use as the base. Okay? Good luck, and if you have any other questions, feel free to ask.